How you doing there, Mr. Compton? Hope everybody's doing all right tonight. You're cold? Yeah, well, we're supposed to get a warm-up over here, at least in the Buckeye anyway, tomorrow. Maybe you guys get some of that over in Indiana, too. So what is everybody up to this evening? Not much going on here in the Motorhead Misfit camp today. Other being a little crazy here all week. So trying to get settled back in. Hey. Yeah. That's what they were saying here in the Buckeye too. We almost got above freezing today. I think we got a high of 31 today. How you doing, Resident Rev? Anybody else ready for the damn warm weather? I know we sure the hell are here. Can't get anything accomplished here in Ohio with a freaking stupid ass either deep freeze or all the crazy ass snow that's been coming. It's made it an uphill battle to try to get anything done. You know, as far as like heavy snow taking out internet, you know, playing with the electric, frozen pipes, you know, all the good fun stuff for being in the northern part of the United States. However, I guess you really ain't safe nowhere right now anyhow. Near 70. Woo! Or 60 rather, I'm sorry. Rub it in there down in the 70s in Florida. That's not nice. Actually got some buddy of mine's kids showing up from Florida here today. They're stopping by to visit. Either they're going to be here tonight or tomorrow sometime. They want to come hang out with their Uncle Motorhead. Let's see here. That's not what I wanted. Let me see. I'm trying to figure this thing out here real quick. Well, that's not a very good picture. Anybody remember that truck right there? We had a while back. We were talking about doing some work on one of the vehicles here. We were taking a vote from you guys of what we were going to be working on. And it was between this old C10 truck. Obviously, it's not going to show any good pictures here. Well, yeah, I guess this is the first time I ever tried this on a live. So, cut me some slack, will you? Well, anyway, it was between this right here and an 85 Ford Thunderbird. And after counting and tallying up all the votes, let's see here if we can find that Thunderbird to give you guys a heads up on which one that was. Bear with me here, I know it's a second. I'm sure some of you guys might remember this car here. These pictures fucking suck. Oh, Lord. Yeah. This is why you don't let old guys operate technology. We don't know what the hell we're doing. Well, anyway, after tallying it up, you guys want to see the C10 get brought back on the road. So that right there is going to be the project vehicle. It's going to be showing up here very soon. For a lot of you guys, you might not have tuned into that whole finding of that particular episode, but anyway, that's what we're going to be up to. Yeah, leave my truck alone. It's ugly, but that was my truck at one time in its life. Anyhow, that truck has been sitting dormant right there where she's been parked for at least 12, 13 years. And it has not been started since the day it was pulled in there. So we're going to try to get that thing back on the road before summer. So I guess we're trying to figure out, get some sort of ideas of what you guys think we ought to do with that old truck. Yeah, I don't think my nephew and niece want to see the snow, to be honest with you. I think they had to come up here just because, I don't know, they might have some screws loose or whatever. Now, for those of you guys that are still watching, well, hold on, let me put this back another way here. A few videos back, we did a giveaway on Wagon Wednesday. And this week, we're going to announce the winners. So, if you come over and follow all the instructions on how to get entered to win, be in the lookout for your name to be drawn. I think the freaking cold is freezing my brain. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about now. Make it a tea bucket. I think you got something over in your garage, Mr. Campbell. We can turn into a tea bucket. No love for the C10. Woof, that's brutal. Make it a damn tea bucket. That's just wrong, man. You might be the next contestant on What the F? You know, I'm looking for content for the next What the F video since we're talking about that. You know, I have been noticing that biggest part of the vehicles that are still listed on there that we can do What the F about, these vehicles are still online from when I started doing the What the F series. A lot of those cars are actually still online for sale. We can definitely make a T-bucket out of a VW. There's plenty of those things that people have already butchered anyway. We might actually do it a favor by saving it and turning it into a T-bucket at that point. So anyway, yeah, back to the C10. We've been gathering some parts there to try to get that thing running because the keys have went MIA. So we got a new key switch. We're gonna be putting that in. So guys who never pulled a steering column, I guess tune in for that. We'll film all that stuff right there. We'll show you guys how to put one of them in, and also show you some other tricks on how to check injectors and all that stuff and see what we can do. I think she'll fire off. I was figuring there's going to be a bunch of chewed wires and things, but after looking under the hood of it, yeah, because I haven't lifted the hood since I parked it either. Everything looks to be intact under there, and I didn't see any mouse houses or anything like that, and hell, the interior of the truck doesn't smell mousy either, so we might have got lucky on that right there. But I guess that remains to be seen when we actually start hitting it. How you doing there, Mr. Gopher? If you guys have never checked out Go for Rider, he does a great job. He goes out to a lot of car shows and takes that to a lot of the service members who are in nursing homes and places like that who can't get out and enjoy car shows. He tries to go out and on his own dime and film as many shows as he can possibly do to bring that to everybody who's not fortunate enough to be able to get out. So if you guys could, go over and check out Go for Rider. He's a hell of a nice guy too. Mr. Ryder there, he's also in the Buckeye as well, and yeah, I'm sure he's not having too fun with all this snow and cold either. How about it, Go for Rider? You gonna head out there to Springfield to the swap meet and freeze your butt off? Hey buddy, how are you? Oh, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, there really ain't no good deals anymore out here. These people have fell and bumped their damn heads of what they're wanting for every damn thing they got out here for sale. I don't know what the hell people's problem is with this crap here. Everybody's got delusional Dave syndrome, I guess. I think a lot of reality TV has just kind of ruined people personally. I think it's just got people really deeply under the impression just because it's old, it's worth a damn fortune, when honestly it ain't worth 50 bucks. In most cases. You know, I haven't seen too many military truck listings, to be honest with Mr. Campbell. I'm interested in those as well. I'd like seeing me some of them, but you know, when you do come across them, they're either a complete basket case or somebody's lost touch of reality on the asking price. But I definitely dig old military trucks. I think they're very cool. I like equipment too, so you know, I like semi trucks, you know, all that kind of stuff like that. You know, that I like the oddball stuff every once in a while. I hear that, Mr. Gopher. I definitely hear that. I'm going to see which one I can try to make it to. Hopefully, we can get out there and get something done. I got a lot of irons in the fire this week. I know a lot of you guys know I was in a pretty bad accident there, you know, a while back, and I got messed up. Well, they decided to play with my spine there, and they kind of screwed that up for me, and been having a little bit of a rough time with that here the last few weeks, and got to go back in for some more MRIs and more testing and potentially surgery on the back and all that good fun stuff. Not looking forward to any of this crap, but I'm just looking forward to trying to get some of my mobility back so I can still act like a young man, crawl around under things. Because right now, it looks like a crime scene getting me out of the floor. Has any of you guys ever been over to Pennsylvania? I can't remember where the hell it's at in Pennsylvania. There's supposed to be a actual mall over there that's filled with classic cars. It's a classic car dealership. And for some reason, the name of that place is just escaping my brain. But I've been thinking about trying to take a trip over there. Take the old wagon and take a ride out and take you guys along. hopefully the weather will clear up sooner rather than later. Maybe we can get that accomplished. Fuzzy turtle, huh? Yeah. Yeah, that's the sucky thing about getting old. Yeah, damn sure wasn't in that brochure when I made the swim of all the crap that's going to happen when you get a certain age. Or I might have taken a left turn at Albuquerque somewhere. Yeah, it's supposed to be a pretty cool place. Definitely got to check it out. Ah, that's alright. You go ahead and cry to Mama YouTube. I don't care. At this point. You know, I remember the good old days when, you could joke around with people, especially the car community. And, it was all in good fun. Take it in stride, laugh about it. Not go home and cry to Mama and look for ointment to wipe on the orifice that hurt the most. People become a little wimpified in their old nowadays. Yeah, I know. I can't believe somebody cried about some of the crap I said about some random piece of crap that somebody's asking a ridiculous amount of money. I don't understand people getting all butthurt about things. The way I look at it is if you come into a damn channel and you're going to watch it and it says in the title, what the F, and you assume the risk that you're probably going to be offended somewhere and then want to go and complain about it. You watched at your own risk, moron. I don't, for the life of me, I don't get that shit. I never probably will, but that's beside the point. Exactly. It's definitely the pain of old age. But I wouldn't trade it for the thing, man. I tell you, I had a lot of damn good times when I was younger. I was a lot rougher on my body than God probably ever intended, but hey, I'm still above the dirt, and that's all that counts. We definitely got some exciting things coming this season. Hopefully we can get everything accomplished that we need to get accomplished. Because there's going to be some road trips and things like that. It's going to be included with the wagon this year. I think you guys will like doing that and maybe go on an adventure trying to find the right project vehicles and stuff like that. 26 added parts. Exactly. Yeah, I remember my motocross days. I still feel a little hurt from some of that stuff, especially the riblets. The ribs are pretty much shot at this point. Many times them damn things have been broke. I'm surprised they're still kind of floating around where they need to be. I guess they ain't doing nothing. They damn sure ain't protecting nothing anymore. There ain't no structure left. Best case of paper mache is what I got for ribs nowadays. I am trying to get a trip planned to go down to White, Georgia to hit that old antique classic junkyard down there. Me and the other Motorhead Misfit, we've been trying to figure it out, trying to get everything done. About seeing conflicting schedules are kind of keeping us away from things and doctors and all that good stuff. But we're going to try to get all that stuff taken care of. So hopefully we can make that trip down to White, Georgia before the rattlesnakes get bad. Right, I think that is a song, Gopher. Yeah, the ribs. I tell you, the worst thing I ever broke was my damn sternum. The sternum hurt worse than any broken bone I ever had. I literally thought my number was up when I broke that sternum. That and the bruised kidneys. Ugh. I went off of I think it's like 75-foot embankment, and I lost majorly when I got to the bottom. Set off-road equipment decided it needed to bounce about 7 foot up in the air and land right into the ribs and sternum. I don't recommend anybody who's never had that done. Skip that. You'll be better off. Yes, it is a very slow healer, and you know that's been many years ago. It's probably been 20 plus years ago. Well, actually, it's been more than that. Damn, about 25, 26 years ago that I did that. You know, every once in a while, especially when it gets cold, I can still feel that, and it hurts like hell. Yeah, exactly. And that's kind of what I wanted to do, go for by getting down to White, Georgia. Like I said, it's just trying to get the other Motorhead Misfit and everything all with, you know, scheduling and everything get together to get it done. Because unfortunately, even though we're out here doing this online here, we still kind of got to work too. Work kind of hinders all that because, you know, we're not independently wealthy, you know. As much as they charge to go to car shows nowadays, $20, $30 here and there. It's like, oh, really? At least around in Ohio, a lot of those damn car shows have been getting a little bit pricey. But we still like to show our support. And so we'll keep taking the wagon. We'll keep bitching and moaning about the price, but we'll keep doing it. Yeah, I love Oklahoma, dude. I could spend years in Oklahoma looking and finding cool stuff. Trust me, I've been into Oklahoma plenty of times. Love Oklahoma. If I had a choice, I would probably live in Oklahoma, but we'd have to figure out a way to get rid of the damn tornadoes. I ain't too interested in getting, you know, swept off my feet like Dorothy. And yes, I know she was in Kansas. For any of you out there didn't know. Yeah, I spent a lot of time around Tulsa. Really wasn't a big fan of Tulsa, but you know, Route 66 run through there, and I think that's a pretty cool place to hang out. Work had me there for a while, and I enjoyed it. I think I was there for about 3 months in Tulsa. Like Catoosa, I like over there, and what the hell's that other little town that I really liked real well over there? Well, Edmond. You know, you gotta love Edmond, Elk City, and all that kind of fun stuff over there. It's pretty cool. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, the weather definitely could be a little bit better down there in Oklahoma versus up this way. And especially up if you're talking about the Upper Peninsula, like as in Michigan, Upper UP. That's one place, yeah, I don't want to be up there. Now, you know, the summertime kind of sucks up in the Upper UP up in Michigan, too, because all the damn mosquitoes are like the size of freaking Volkswagens and shit. But there's definitely a lot of cool cars and stuff just hanging around in places in Oklahoma. That is for certain. Get out on one of the back roads somewhere there and you'll find some pretty cool stuff hanging around out there. Oh, yikes. Well, hopefully you get you some drinking water. That's not cool not having drinking water. Hey, bud, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. I'm glad you liked the show. Yeah, that's another dang place, man. We need to get over to Australia too, check out some of the crazy rides they got over there, buddy. Gotta love some of that Australian iron over there. Just gotta love it. Pretty cool shit. But I've heard that over in Australia, it's harder to get some questionable vehicles on the road over there. Alright, sir. You have a good night, Mr. Gopher. Be safe out there. Take care of the fam, brother. We'll see you later. You can send it over to MOTORHEAD MISFITS YT at yahoo.com, where you can send your pictures in at. Yeah, I've been hearing that about Australia. I heard years ago it was actually pretty lax, and then I guess whoever the powers would be over there, I'm not really into that politician crap to know exactly how that works and, you know, whatever, however that shit all is orchestrated over there. But I heard they've been cracking down on a lot of things over that way. Misfit needs to go international. We need to hit Australia, the UK, some of them places like that, and just kind of wreak havoc on those countries and try to get the hell out before they lock our asses up. You're a trike rider as well, huh? Yeah, I'm not sure if a lot of you guys know, we actually have a second channel we're going to be launching here pretty soon as well. Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with my old trike. Those are classic. Those are cool. And to be honest with you, I've been low-key thinking about trying to build a trike here sometime here in the near future. Been looking around, I've been finding some remnants of some that I could probably save and turn it into something cool. We just got to alleviate some places in the shop here so we can get it together. But I'm thinking a full-blown like 70s custom trike. I think that'd be just an awesome thing to build. I'm going to throw up our other channel here for you guys. Like I said, we're still getting some things done on here. But you guys are more than welcome to come check that out when we get up and running over there. We'll definitely have a lot more working on cars over there and all that fun stuff. So that'd be a cool thing to go check out. Of course, it's just simply Motorhead Misfit Garage. Yeah, I've been hearing that using the Fiero probably one of the best things to do. Yeah, I like the 70s Volkswagen trikes as well. Exactly. Better off not get too deep into that kind of stuff. Avoid politics like the frickin' plague. Yeah, but I kind of like a Corvair. I don't really want to destroy a Corvair for that. So that's where I get that conflicting stuff right there. I don't want to destroy something that can still be made cool. Now, every Corvair I've ever had in my life, I've always had, you know, my arch nemesis with that damn belt on there. I could never keep a damn belt on one of those engines to save my ass. I don't know what the hell I was doing wrong, but yeah, the belts I've already figured out, they just don't like me on that damn thing. And whoever thought that was a good idea to make a belt turn and try to stay on there, what the hell was wrong with your ass? What was you smoking when you designed that? I hear you. How many of you guys are interested in watching actually us build some cars on our channel? I know you guys have been following along with Wagon and stuff like that, what we've been doing with it, but there's a lot of cool stuff we've got sitting around that we need to get back on the road and all that good fun stuff. I know quite a few of you guys showed a lot of interest in when I went to Cruising Classics in Columbus. A lot of you guys pretty well liked that video. So we might start doing that again. I know it's a little different than our regular content, but we're trying to be more well-rounded rather than just concentrating on one or the other, you know. So we try to incorporate a little bit of the marketplace stuff, project finds, and of course always wagon finds on Wednesdays. But I'm thinking we're going to start doing some traveling and getting places and finding projects across the country and potentially buying those projects and getting them back on the road. I think that would be a fun way to spend some time with you guys. And that way, if we happen to be in your backyard, you can always come and say hi and hang out with us while we're doing such said adventures, working on something somewhere. New cars don't interest me at all. I have a couple of newer vehicles just because I kind of have to. Because of the crazy weather we got here, and I don't want to rot an old classic vehicle by driving back and forth in this crazy weather. You know, we can clean salt and everything else off of a vehicle, but at the end of the day, we got a bunch of village idiots out here that don't know how to drive. They want to play with their cell phone more than they want to drive. I've been noticing a lot of copycat channels trying to do what the F's. I think it's kind of comical to watch theirs. I don't know. What do you guys think? Have you guys been catching any of those other channels trying to do what the F's? Yeah, idiots are everywhere. I'm actually thinking we're going to incorporate maybe a phone number where maybe once a week or once a month we can let that phone line be turned on, let you guys call in with chit chat. How would you guys feel about stuff like that? Yeah, I'm so sick of the AI crap on YouTube right now, and I'm really sick of these channels that are popping up and using other creators' likeness, their voices and stuff like that, trying to get other people to fall for it so they can take advantage of monetization and get paid for somebody else's content. I think that's kind of ridiculous, and I think YouTube and a few other places need to really crack down a little harder on these AI channels. That's actually starting to become quite a problem on here, with me talking to a few other creators as well. I can guarantee you guys one thing: we will never use AI here at Motorhead Misfits. We will never use that crap. Well, no, that's one thing of the world I think is going to happen is we're going to get too dependent on AI. It's going to be a whole damn Terminator takeover. The machines are going to take over the world. Start some conspiracy theory shit on here. Oh, God. And I definitely think we need to start a series where you guys send pictures of your projects in and we all discuss them. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the AIs, like I said. And those, the ones I find out when they are AI, usually 86 them out of my rotation as well. Never been a fan of that. We actually had a few videos scheduled to go out over the weekend, but with the crazy weather and stuff, it's kind of had the internet not working very well here, so we couldn't get things to upload properly. And when they did upload, the quality just was not very great. Yeah, that's just because AI is talking to all of the algorithm, and because you've watched something like our channel or somebody else's channel, there's some sort of likeness, and AI is reading that and it's basically typing that in. So when AI is being used versus, like, say, me typing in any kind of tags and whatnots, because one, I ain't that smart. I'm gonna be the first one to admit it. I don't know how to talk to the algorithm, but when a computer's talking to another computer, they know exactly how to schmooze it. It's kind of like taking your prom date out, you know, trying to get in their britches back in the day, you know. Depends on how smooth you were. Well, the computer's a lot smoother than I am. Like I said, hopefully one day they'll get that all under wraps and get rid of that. Exactly. No matter how long you watch it, hell, if it goes that little preview, like if you're just scrolling through the videos that are up there, it will actually put that into your watch history as well. Gotcha. Well, I'm glad you got your water, sir. Yeah, we're going to try to revive the old project truck videos. I know there for a while nobody was caring to watch us too much. I thought maybe we just didn't have a market of you guys that liked old pickup trucks other than me. But we'll try to work that back into the rotation as well. A warning in the title. Internet's real shaky here where I'm at right at the moment too, here even on the damn cell phone. You too, buddy. Thanks for stopping by and chatting thanks for stopping by and chatting with us for a minute. So we're definitely gonna get some other things going here. Hopefully with this warm up and allow a lot of things to kind of melt all this crap and ice off, so it quits blocking reception and all that good fun stuff. That way everything can start working smoothly again. That'd be the best thing to happen. So they're saying it's supposed to be around 45, so we're having a damn heat wave around here tomorrow. Hopefully that, and it's supposed to be sunny, hopefully it'll melt a lot of that crap off so we can get everything back up and running the way we need to. But yeah. Now, even though we're going to be doing the C10, the old Chevy truck, before we do the Thunderbird still will make an appearance on the channel, and we will be putting that car back together as well, for those of you who are interested. Just realized we're frozen. Yeah. I'm surprised it's actually carrying this good of internet right at the moment anyway. It's probably been freezing up a little bit here tonight. Just on my end here, I'm watching where there's lag and it's buffering. Especially in the comments. I got to keep refreshing to catch your guys' comments. So if I do miss some of your comments, I apologize. It's froze on my end, and when I refresh, it skips past you. I've been trying to scroll up and catch the last ones, but, you know, technology's great when it freaking works. Oh, okay. 24 degrees Celsius, huh? So that would be what, 30? Something of that nature over there in Celsius, 24 degrees Celsius. You know, I don't know. I'm not a mathematician. Or am I a meteorologist? Hell, I don't know. If it ain't Fahrenheit, I don't understand it anyway. Just being honest. Well, fellas, I think the damn internet connection is getting a little bit more shaky here now. I am down to half a bar here. So I think we're going to go ahead and call this a night. And we'll see you guys later this week. Probably Wednesday with Wagon Wednesday. And like I said, we're going to be announcing some winners. So if you guys entered to win, be looking to see for your name to be pulled out and see if you're a winner. And then if you're a winner, you'll be also notified through Facebook, and we will definitely be getting with you there in your private messenger. Yeah, I know Google kind of dropping the ball here, but I guess, you know, things happen sometimes. But all right, guys, thanks for coming and checking out and hanging out with Motorheads for a little while, and we'll see you guys later.